Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. This week I have decided to go with White Heroic. So Sodeq has been doing pretty well with this deck currently. They've decided to... So the main draw of this deck currently is Guiding Voice. So there's some new lessons with the Avatar set. And so Guiding Voice is just a 1 mana, put a 1/1 counter on something, learn. So it's like 1 mana, 1/1 counter, draw a card, because it can get either Sokka's Sword Training, which gives you +2/+2 and creates a clue. So it's also another draw card, as well as Airbending Lesson, which can... It's usually there to like get rid of a blocker until end of turn, and also draws a card. So there's also other random things you can do with this, but these are the only two like lessons that are relevant for Mono White Heroic. You can maybe add a second one of each of these if you feel like you're gonna be able to get a third Guiding Voice off, but I don't think that's really ever gonna happen. The only other one I think is what, Yip Yip, but Yip Yip doesn't actually really do much. It gives you +2/+2, and it only gives flying if it's an ally, and we don't have any allies, so if it gave flying to anything, I think it might be worth putting in, but the just +2/+2 for 1 mana isn't really worth it, so you're better off just with Sokka's Sword Training, because at least it gives you a clue. Otherwise, the deck is pretty much the same as what you would expect. So I did play a video when Wonder Weave Earlier List, or Sky Spider, I think it's called, came out, and I played it with the blue-white enchantment, the like Steel of the Godhead, I believe it's called, and that was pretty cool. But it does cost 3 mana, and this deck just does not get to 3 mana sometimes. Sometimes you're just stuck with 1 landers, and you just like look at the amount of 1-drops this deck has. Sometimes you just mulligan to a 1-lander plus a Trailblazer and a pile of 1-drops, and you just gotta hope for the best. So hoping for a 3-drop in this kind of deck is pretty rough. But Wonder Weave Earlier List has like really proven itself as like a very good heroic option. Just like a 2/2 flyer with Ward 2. There's a lot of people that just do not realize this Ward 2. And it does enough to make it survive on turn 2, where you should be able to like Ethereal Armor plus like, I don't know, another Hyena Umbra to get it out of like burn range. So therefore, yeah, the Ward is good enough, and then it's like almost indestructible anyway to burn spells once it's gotten out of that position. So creature base for this deck is... Oh, so this is pretty much Sodeq's deck. I've just taken it. I think I might have changed one sideboard card. So it's 17 lands. We just want all untapped lands. Some people play like Secluded Steps, but having a tap land is just so awkward for this deck. We're running 4 Trailblazers. It's the best white heroic creature. It's very good against red just because it has the big butt. 1 Sacred Cat, just for edicts, just as an extra creature to be able to like buff up if we need to hit creatures, because we've only got 12 otherwise. Because the other ones I got a 4 Current Skyguard and 4 Wonder Weave Area List. So there's been a lot of the solid footing decks that tries to run like vigilant creatures, and the Armadillo that can has like a activated ability. It's an 0/4 for 1 and can pay 4 mana to get bigger equal to the number of enchantments you've got in play, but you're just never getting to 4 mana. Like, as I said, this deck tries to kill people. If you've gotten to 4 lands, you've probably lost most of the time. So just real cheap, efficient creatures, and like the most efficient like heroic triggers there are. So we've got Hyena Umbra for a bit of protection and first strike. We've got Sentinel's Eyes for vigilance, and it can come back with escape. We've got Spirit Link instead of just Life Link, because it can be useful on other creatures. Say like a Gutter Snipe. You can put on a Gutter Snipe, and then every time it does the damage, you get Life Link. You get some back. They can stack, because it's a trigger, so it'll go on the stack, and therefore like they might be able to just keep stacking the triggers and letting the burn resolve, which could be an issue, but it's better than nothing. Also, multiple of these can stack. So instead of lifelink, where only 1 lifelink will work, if you put 3 spirit links on a Lagonic Grand Trailblazer, you will gain 3 lots of life. So That's why we're running this instead. 4 Homestead Courage, gives Vigilance, you can flash it back, it's pretty good. Guiding Voice, I talked that about before, because each one of these pseudo draws you 2 cards, because the first one draws you one of these, and then, yeah, this one will draw you another card, so it's pretty good card advantage for 1 mana. Ethereal Armor, it's just like the best 1-drop white. You put 2 of these things on a creature, it can get real big real quick. And then 4 Benevolent Blessing. Card is surprisingly expensive on MTGO because no one opened Commander Masters. And it's just the best protection spell there is because it makes none of your stuff fall off if you give protection from white. That's pretty much the main reason. Yeah, there's a lot of decks where you can just put this on something and then it's just completely unblockable, like Mono Blue Terror, for example. And a couple of emerged unscathed because we're not going to always have Benevolent Blessing, and sometimes we need to hold up mana to protect our spells, especially against like black decks. Pretty straightforward. Pretty cool deck. Sideboard, we have, the 2 lessons. We got 3 Mask of Law and Grace, so this is protection from black and red, and 3 Shield of Duty and Reason, which is protection from green and blue. So like, like mono green and mono blue decks, you run this one. Red black or red decks, you run this one. It's pretty straightforward. You usually just take out, I don't know, one of the like temporary buff cards. So this one's like a permanent buff. A couple of Lauren Escapes. For those black decks where Emerge Unscathed is good, just a couple of these as well. Sort of like, it's good for the Crackling Shaman, Death Touchy sort of thing. This is the best option for that. A Doom Traveler, just it's like another Sacred Cat. It's mainly there for edicts, but you don't have to pay 1 more mana to get the dude once it dies. A couple of Gutshot for Standard Bearer and possibly Elves and Fae, because this deck can't beat Standard Bearer otherwise. And a couple of Fairy Macabre for just whatever Gradebear based decks, mainly for Spy, but you can bring it in against other like Fog Loop decks, I guess. Anyway, that's the deck. I'm actually running 2 leagues of this because the games just go so quickly, and all my like videos usually go an hour. So I'm like, oh, let's do a second league. So in the second league, I changed it because this was like a complete import from Sodeq. The second one, I changed the sideboard. The main deck is exactly the same. I just changed the snow-covered plains to plains so they all matched. And I put in a couple of Sacred Cat, just because I think it might be better than Doom Traveler. And I put in another Lifelink, because, yeah, like, red seems to be, like, mostly everywhere, so just having more Lifelink is pretty good. And you can see what I, like, took it over, like, Lauren's Escape I didn't really see much use for in the first league, and the Doom Traveler I thought Sacred Cat might be better anyway. So those are the only changes I made between the 2 leagues. So yeah, I hope you enjoy 10, 10 matches of Mono White Heroic. Deck goes really quick. Hello, welcome to round 1 with Mono White Heroic. We're up against Cryomancer, we will keep here. So, unsure which, I guess we'll see what they're on. I'm not actually sure what I want to play first. They're Mulligan to 4, so we're probably winning this one. Probably just Wonderweave Aerialist. Red? Ooh, Mono Red Heroic. Interesting. Maybe a Crow and Skyguard then? Kiln Fiend, yeah, okay. So, I've only got 1 card left in hand. I think I will just play Aerialist here. I'll happily trade off the Kiln Fiend if they decide to attack. Got wood, so I can play like the next Aerialist. Yeah, they do nothing, so now I can just Sentinel's Eyes this. That's got flying. Attack. Keep up Benevolent Blessing. Then I can Blessing and then double Ethereal Armor next turn. Okay. I don't think this is going to kill me. Take 5. Now I can play another Aerialist too, which is pretty good. We just put this on here. Put this on here. Then attack for 11. And they shouldn't be able to do anything about that. Okay. We put on Pro Black and Red. And I think that is all I really care about. Take out one Emerger Unscathed. I don't think it's that needed. I might take out both. I need all the spirit links. I need the thing. I might take out a guiding voice. It might be a little slow. No creatures. Got a mulligan. 2 creatures we can keep. Backup plan. Oh, we're killing fiending already? Okay. Sacred Cat. And we pass. It's fine. Take it. And then I can... Sentinel's Eyes, Ethereal Armor. How much will that give? That'll give +2, this will give +1, so it'll be a 4/4. Maybe I should have put Totem Armor on it. This could die to 2 bolts. Might let it through. I don't think it can kill me here. I'd rather have Hyena Umber in case they have a +3/+3. It looked like they didn't want to attack, so I probably could have blocked. But I think I'm better off just having Benevolent Blessing as an option. Yeah, I think I want a Benevolent Blessing. Check with both? Yep. Yeah, well, we'll block here. I have to do something, otherwise it just dies. Yeah, so I will try to do this. Cool, I need to give it trample. Yep, and they just give up. Okay. Well, that's one of the easier matchups. Because we gain life, they don't. And they also had to mulligan to 5. That was pretty brutal. They could have... Apostles, Blessing... Yeah, the continual life gain. They had something, so... real quick match, but that's just how these sort of games go. Alright, welcome to round 2 versus Red Mog. We have to mulligan, we have no creatures. We still have no creatures. We have a creature, we will keep. Put back... Depends what we're up against. We don't need another land. I guess this sort of draws us a card. This gives us 1 counter. I'll put that one back. I feel like lifelink is pretty good with this thing. Is this the mirror? It is. Oh god. So let's do this. That sort of turns it off. Yeah, they do have other creatures. Now I can Aerialist. What are they doing here? Merge Unscathed. Okay, sure. Yep. Maybe I should have waited until they had an aura on it. I'll take 2. Now I just put all the things on it. So we go here, here, and I'll Guiding Voice as well. We'll take the one that makes a clue. Back for 4. Love to have Vigilance, but that's fine. Yep. In. Do anything about it. That's pretty good. This. Back for 9. And hope they don't have anything. Obviously don't because they accidentally skipped their main phase. And I just, yeah, swing in the air. Woo! Alright. Got lucky. We had flying, they didn't. So, what do you do in the mirror? Gut Shot does nothing. None of these do anything. Lauren's Escape. Give a creature... None of this matters. None of this matters. Nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Okay, one land, can't keep, even though I have a creature. They keep their hand, so we have to mulligan. What is this hand? Alright, we'll keep. Put back. Emerged unscathed. Yes, emerged unscathed? Lagona, okay. It's not what we want to see. I think I've already lost because I've just drawn absolute garbage. I'll put in a Doom Traveler, actually. Settle the footing? Nope. Okay, we take one. It's fine. Alright, we will Aerialist. I'll keep the cat to block. They might have like an Emerged Unscathed or something. Annoying, but fine. Okay. Taking 4. Don't even gain any life. Keep the cat for another turn. That's fine. I'll attack in the air for 2. And I think I might just Benevolent Blessing the Sacred Cat. See if they got a gut shot. Alright, white. That means I won't take any damage and I gain 1. God, okay. Now we can do this. And probably good enough. Then just pass, make them think I've got something. Yep. Yep. Maybe I should have put the blessing on the aerialist. Now I can't really get through. Try again. Okay. 6. Yeah, okay. I lose. I forgot that was flash. I'm like, they don't have any combat tricks that can give power, but apparently they do. Yeah. My bad. I was going to put in a Doomed Traveler, just so I have more creatures. Because I could, like, Lauren's Escape, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I want to take out Emerge Unscathed. Righty. So I'd like to go first. One lander, can't keep. Skyguard, Blessing, yeah, it seems fine. Back a land. See if Skyguard can take us there. Good old Thoughtseize Mulligan bug. Get what you put on the bottom. Skyguard, okay. That seems good because it draws me a card. We will take... I take the airbending lesson. And just suit this guy up. We'll see how suited up theirs can get. They can make it pretty big, but I can just airbending listen it away unless they hit a benevolent blessing or hold up for yeah, okay. Can't do much about that. I can airbend away the spirit link, I guess. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then they won't be able to put it back on. We just pass here. I can blessing, make it pro-white, then flicker that away. That's fine. On here. It'll go up to 12. It does kill that. Okay. Now I can just swing. It doesn't... that are already attached to it. You control. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah, cool. Didn't need to airbending lesson. I thought I could just get rid of this and then hit them, but I mean, I shouldn't read my cards, right? It has a lot of text though. You can understand where I didn't want to read it. All right, welcome to round 3 versus Princess Zelda first. I have a reasonable hand. Probably too many creatures. Don't have any buff effects, but we're going to keep anyway. I've mulliganed already, so I can Trailblazer into Aerialist and see what happens from there. Hopefully we hit something that's relevant. If not, I've got a Benevolent Blessing and can keep hitting with a 1/5, I guess. Well, opponent's mulligan to 5, so that's a pretty good sign for us. This looks like Gruul Storm. So we need to be quick, which our hand is not doing. The green. It's not what you want to see. Guess we'll just play this Aerialist. Pass. A lot of green. You need red for this deck, right? Yeah. Can't do anything. Not land. Come on. Guess I can give this pro green an attack. Okay, that's fine. Still no red source. This is the weirdest game. Sure, I'll take 2. Should have played this Trailblazer. Okay, we'll put it on here. Give it pro green. We'll hit another land. That's quite ridiculous. I guess... Well, I guess I should attack first, right? If I try and block this, I can make it jump. Otherwise, I could just make this bigger. I think it's worth it. Just yet. A red source, please. Thank you. Okay, that's great, actually. We go here. We get sword training. Do it again. Like this have pro green. Back with both. They can trade off one if they want. Cool. Now they gotta win, otherwise they're dead. Cool. What a weird game. Hit 1 non-land. So... guess I bring in some gut shots to kill those ones. Just gotta slow them down. I don't think anything else really matters. We have a Sky Guard. So we'll keep. They might have interaction. If they do, I'm in trouble. But otherwise, we should be okay. Quite a manifestation. Ooh. Oh, so they do have Mana Morphose as well. Okay. They just turned it straight into red again. Storming off on turn 1. I mean, turn 2. The land? Yep, okay. Alright, well, here's to hoping that they don't have any interaction. If they do, I might be screwed. Hit a Seething Storm. Oh, I don't know, hit 2 Seize the Storms. Jeez. Hit a Leyline Weaver. Dock. Get Water Bending Lesson. Play the Weaver. Gets haste. Swing in if you want. That's pretty big. Not the first air class. Okay. Seems weird to do it after combat. Origin of Metal Bending. Yeah, sure. I guess. No Benevolent Blessing this time, just double Hyena Umbra. And then Homestead Courage. Back for 7. You always tap your Leyline Weaver, right? Gonna Waterbend. Get an untap. Yep. More cheap spells. Okay, got your mana. Now you can seize. No, you can't. You can't seize it. Okay. Seething Song. Trample and... Alright, now that... Yeah, now it has haste and trample. Okay. Waterbend 2. Okay. Wants to keep them all. Let's let them do their thing. I'm probably dead. Yeah, okay. That seems rather large. I'll scoop to that. Okay, just run it back. I don't think there's anything that really matters here. Gotta be quicker than him. This first. No creatures. No lands. No creatures. Okay. What am I down to? 4. I guess I just keep Sacred Cat. Hope it's enough. Oh, that's handy. Let's high number this. Back. Yep, it's fine. It's dead. Okay, this one. Back for 3. Okay, there's another one. Spirit Link. Doesn't really help me. Let's just keep making this bigger. Yep, now they're starting to net mana. So that's flashback, right? Yep. Pirate's Pillage can be cast. I choose to do. Doesn't gain them any mana. That gains the mana though. Morphos. The big score. Jeez. All the Thornscape familiars. The big score. Now it nets mana. I'm pretty much lost. I'm mulligan to 4, right? There's only so much you can do on a mulligan to 4. Let them have it. I've had it. They can have their fun. I've had enough of their fun. We'll hopefully not have to mulligan in the next ones. Uninteractive matchups where I just needed to hit like auras, a 1-drop creature and then auras, which I didn't do in any of the games 2 or 3, or even game 1, but they just didn't hit red sources. All right, welcome to round 4 versus Luigi 44. We will go first. We have a creature. We will keep. It's generally how. I don't know how many of these Full Art Snow Covered Blades are in this deck. I seem to hit one every time. I think there's only a couple. I should have probably looked at that. We'll play the Full Art Plains last. All right, we'll see what we're up against. Affinity. Not too bad. We should be able to get this out of... Well, they shouldn't be able to kill this yet. I think that's what I want to play. Because it's harder for them to kill than the other stuff. So they won't be able to Galvanic Blast it yet. They can kind of clan Shaman, but they're going to lose their entire board to do so. Got him. Easy, easy turn 2 victory when the person doesn't read the card. Okay, so we're going to bring in Mask of Law and Grace because that saves us from all their removal, I guess is the answer. Take out Emerged Unscathed because it's only temporary. This is forever. Love forever. And I'm going to take out... They don't run any edicts, I believe. We're going to take out Sacred Cat because it's just going to die most of the time. And I think that is all I want. No creatures, mulligan. At least this deck's pretty easy. It's like, no creatures, mulligan. No lands, mulligan. One lander, but we have creatures we will keep. We will put back a second Trailblazer. Land. On the trail we blaze. Yeah, refurb. Okay. I'll get rid of Sentinel's Eyes because it can come back. I think I want a Hyena Umbra here. This gives it some semblance of protection. And? Okay. Here. Always yield for 2/6. Can always, like, loot with this Guiding Voice if I need to. Pick 2. Oh, they're going to sack it. Gotta try to find some lands. Seems fair. Gain 4 as well. No Edict, please. Yeah, okay. So, I could play 2... I don't think they're going to have an Edict. So let's just suit this up to Oblivion. We will get the one I can cast. Back for 7. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I could give it Vigilance, which I think is a good idea. Back. Jump. I don't think I have anything that makes their creature fly, or makes... I don't have anything that could get through this Mirror Enforcer. Give it protection from a color, but Mirror Enforcer has no color. They need to Oxen, Karklan Shaman, and sack 2 things. Wing. Sure. I will now play the Sky Guard. Because it can't get hit by the Shaman if they do manage to hit Death Touch. They've hit no blue sources. That means they've got a pile of Thoughtcast in hand, hopefully. Neg 2, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Yes. I can just swing here. If they block, they choose not to. Let's just give it a buff. An extra 3, so they're down to 2. Give me pro red. Pro red? Dang. Alright, well, attack with this. The block. I'll play Wonder Weave Aerialist. Then if they have another chump blocker, I have a way to get over it. Yep, that's fine. They'll play the ward this time. Gets a card out of their hand. Ring. Need a creature. Back it. Alright, they're hoping for refurb or Mirror Enforcer. The refurb. Alright, get rid of Homestead Courage. Flash it back. And there we go. Alright. Black. then just swing through. Alright, easy does it. Triple Galactic Blast in hand. At least they learnt their lesson from game one, I guess. Cool. I don't really know what else to say other than this deck just goes really fast. See if we can win next. See if we can get a 4-1. Alright, welcome to round 5. We have a creature. I'm going to keep. A little risky if they have a removal spell, but... I mean, when's that ever happened? Jund. Jund has lots of removals. Best? No, I think it's still Jund. I'm gonna wait a turn. I'm gonna hold up Emerge Unscathed. Fine. Didn't hit a land. Excellent. Back to draw cards. Okay. If you hit land. House Bubblum's fine. So let's just Sentinel's Eyes. Serial Armor. Could be Gardens. Which I'm mildly scared of an Edict, so I'm going to play this Trailblazer instead of a Guiding Voice. And I might be able to get that to 14 next turn. Probably not, but... It would have done an extra 2. So that would have been on 12. Which would have been easier to get to. Refurb. Okay. Okay. Still think I need this Emerge Unscathed. Keep that in hand. Chip in. Block. Like, if I get another Ethereal Armor, I just win, right? Okay. Fine. Yeah, it's jumped. Okay. Back that. Put it on here. Probably do it again. Diversify my threats. See what they want to do. Just chump the Skyguard. Yep. Big 4. Chrysalis. Fine. Can't get through it. I think I can get through it with the Trailblazer either. Useless. Back with this. Jump with Refurb. Another Chrysalis, please. Yep, okay. They can become 7s. They double block. I can pump with the Emerged Unscathed. It's got first strike, so I can kill one of them, and then the other one just bounces off. It'll be a 6-7. Mine's a 7-7. Take 6. Okay. Guess they might have another Chrysalis they want to play. Okay. Nothing I can do about it. We just keep passing. Don't actually know how to get through this now. Yeah, well, I gotta do this. Another one? Okay. Back. Was a way to get life. Like totem armor for this thing. The double discarded guiding voice was pretty brutal. Didn't play this, I might not have been in trouble. Put it back on. Back. Yeah, I think I'm... They're just going to keep drawing cards. Back Limbus. Take it. Serial armor, please. Doesn't really do much for me. It has no color. Get it up to 9. That's what they can get up to, so I guess I do that. I do that now, though. Why not do it the turn before? When I had nothing. Some black. Get an extra. Okay, so now I can attack. Really? I have to chump with a Chrysalis. Matter, because I got first strike. Another Chrysalis would be bad. 5 mana? Hydra? Oh, flashback, okay. This Sky Guard can just forever block this Infiltrator too. My Hill Spellbomb, that's useless. Get rid of it. Yep, they got rid of it. What else do you get? Furbish Familiar, that's fine. Oh, that's useless too. Kept it on top though. You can't block this, so it's pretty useless. It makes me discard a planes that I've been storing up. Block here. Can also block with the Trailblazer to kill it. That seems fine. They can kill my Trailblazer, it's not doing anything. You didn't sack anything. If you sacked something, you would have gained some life. Well, we put it on this. No, they give up. Okay. And they only give up because they made a play mistake. Challenge. I like how I just submitted the deck. We'll bring in Mask of Law and Grace. That's like most of the things that deal with their stuff. Oh, too late. Who needs a sideboard anyway? Deck's perfect. No lands, mulligan. 1 Trailblazer. I guess this is fine. We'll hope for the best. Old Trailblazer up first. Now that I've got a second creature. Kill it. Oh, okay. In that case, do I suit up this one, or do I Aerialist? I suit up this one. Hyena Umbra. Sentinel's Eyes. Oh, I'll pick... Yeah, Sentinel's Eyes. Chrysalis. Yep. We'll just attack with this. They're just going to chump if they do at all. Fine. I'll play this Aerialist. Pass. Alright, take a Spirit Link, I guess. And I'll just get the other 2 out of my hand. Okay. Yep. Fine. What do I do about the Refurbished Familiar? That's pretty good. That on this one. And I guess put this one here as well. And just attack with the flyer. This has vigilance. Yeah, it might make them lose the spawn. They can kill the aerialist, but that costs them their entire mana-based turn. I can boot up the Trailblazer and swing in, they'll chump. Back Lembas? Troublemaker. Okay. Getting rid of either Higher Umbra or Ethereal Armor. Yep. Fine. Now this is useless. Maybe not as... it's still moderately useless. Protection from black. I'll swing. Okay. I think black is correct. So now Refurb can't block it. And still died a Toxin Crack. Can also buff this up. Make it a 3-3, so then... And I got nothing currently. That's good. Something. Oh, yeah, they give up. Okay, cool. Woo, 4-1. Quickest 4-1 of my life. Considering the decks I like to play. That was fun. I might even do another one, considering that was so quick, and we'll see if it works out any better. Alright, welcome to League 2. Game 1, this is, or Match 1, Heisenberg 1983. We have no lands. I mean, no creatures. We have to mulligan. We have a creature. We will keep. And we can Spirit Link it twice. Put back a Homestead Courage. Mulligan to 5. No Swamp. Forest is okay. Trailblazer. We'll see what they play next turn. It dictates if I'm going to either Hyena Umbra or Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, it's Gruul ramp. I can't see them killing this, so let's just give it Vigilance. And I can give it First Strike. If the Crystal is here, that's a little annoying. Field Thief is fine. Up on lands. Yo, second land is good. Now I can Hyena Umbra and Spirit Link. My Vigilant creature seems bigger than yours. 5. Chrysalis time. Purposer, can't get through that. I'll play this. Gives me a flying creature. Next turn. If they want to chump. Do. Attacks, I don't gain life. There. Chrysalis. It's back. Let's Homestead Courage here. Then it can fly. We'll swing with just the Trailblazer. We'll just sack a spawn. I don't think they're ever going to ram through this, so I might just Homestead Courage this Aerialist again. I wanted to get it past 5, so I can start getting through the Chrysalis. Boarding party. Boarding party. I guess, but... Avenging Hunter. Okay. It's a basic. It can't ram through anymore. Arborolf? Sagu! Okay. Alright, so we'll just Homestead Courage this, and then I can swing with both. I can lose Chrysalis and a Repurposer. Take 5. Yo, they gave me a land. Thanks. Don't need the Skyguard. I'll just pass. Keep up Emerged Unscathed just in case. Sure, they got another Avenging Hunter, otherwise they wouldn't have done that. Sure. There's nothing. Oh, I guess it gives them another spawn to sack to the chrysalis. I'll just put it on. I've only got one thing with reach. So just put 2 counters on this thing. 7. Put another counter on it. Just so it has vigilance. I don't need the... Just attack with this. Chrysalis is dead. So long. Chris. Another flyer. Yep. Cool. Cool to Gruul. Okay. Protection from black and red, or red and green. That might be exiling my enchantments, but I think that's fine. I take out 1 spirit link. I don't think the life gain's that immense. Bring in 1 shield of duty and reason. I think Sacred Cat's fine. Pauper like type. I'm not a fan of Emerged Unscathed still. Bring in shield of duty and reason. Pro green. That's going to be what their main removal is. We have 1 creature. We will keep. I mulligan 2 last time. I mulligan to 5. Okay, that's pretty rough. Well, growth for sure. Trail we blaze. Okay, on the trail we blaze. And I think I Umbra armor. Yep. Okay. Vigilance would be nice. Not necessary, but nice. Maybe I just build it up. Swing for 5 here. They can 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't boarding party me, so I guess it's correct to swing. And Ethereal Armor plus Benevolent Blessing would do 2 counters, add 4 and 2. 8. Okay, now I need to now I need to have vigilance. They get a nice little chip in here for 3. Doesn't really help. Might just not do anything, to be honest. Like, I need to get rid of the spawns at some point, but I'd rather not take like 5, 6 on the crackback. I need my creature either have vigilance or I need to hit a Wonder Weave Aerialist. Or a Skyguard, I guess. Do nothing? I'll put this on here. I mean, nothing red's ever going to kill it, so I'll just go pro green. Oh, they have no red. They've probably got another Chrysalis or a boarding party, but they can't cast it. Armor on Ethereal Armor? That's fine. Alright, shuffled in it goes. I don't think you can punch anything here, right? If not, I've got an Umbra anyway. This is another Deglammer. If so, why not put it on the Benevolent Blessing? Or... We've got 2 ramp throughs. Nice. I'll lose the Umbra. I don't think they realize how the Umbra works. Alright, green. 7. So I guess I can attack. Take it, yeah, and then they can swing with both, then chump with the Jewel Thief. Oh, they can't chump with the Jewel Thief. Yeah, okay. Well, that's why we played the Umbra first, because I figured that might happen. I wasn't expecting double ram through to get rid of 1 enchantment, but anyway. Yeah, deck's still doing what it does, even though they've mulliganed to 5. Alright, welcome to round 2. We have no creatures. We're up against, well, I should say, we're up against Gamer L, I believe. I don't think that's a capital I. So I have to mulligan this. I have no creatures. Still have no creatures. We have a creature. We put back. I like Umbra. I guess Ethereal Armor plus Benevolent Blessing's pretty good. Let's just go with one land. Yep, we'll try this. Because it's still a reasonable, like, there's still a usable hand, even if we don't hit a second land. If we hit like a third land, then yeah, everything's going terrible, so. Right, well, a lifelink would be nice. Maybe I did need the second land just so I could go faster. Epic. Epically cured. Cancel land? Okay. Alright, well we hit the land. I could Skyguard here. Or I could just go ham. If I Skyguard and they don't do anything about it, they might just lose. I can try it later. I'll just make this as big as possible. Jump already. Okay. So this matchup's a little hard because they have edicts. Well, not main deck, obviously, but... Can you hit me? Okay. Scary. Do I think they have Bolt? Doesn't look like it. Let's do this. Cool. Now they can't kill that. Yep, both of those are fine. Both to my face. I go to 10. Attack. Something good? Attack for 11. I guess attack with this one. Keep back the Sky Guard. Now they need to gain some life. Which they do with this Vampire's Kiss. Yep. Loot for no reason. Yep. Can't hit another land. They do hit another land. Can't swing in. Play this. Going with the team. Hope I don't die. Hold me? No, okay. Good sign. Not really. They've got a bolt, I'm dead. Yeah, okay. Okay, protection from black and red. And we bring in all these and the Sacred Cats. Take out Emerged Unscathed. Take out Homestead Courage. Take out one of these. I'm bringing in Sacred Cats. They get one Guiding Voice. One lander. We'll keep. They have an edict, they have an edict. But this seems reasonable. I don't think they're going to double bolt me. Yeah, okay. That is what I figured. Barons is fine. Land? Go. Okay, so we don't need a Sacred Cat just yet. We're just going to Trailblazer and then Spirit Link on this. So the Trailblazer is just Edict fodder. Yep, but again, 3 back anyway. Grab Le Prize. This. Get this one. And then we'll do it again. Yeah, try and get as much life gain as I can. I gotta give up. Cool. Like, I was mildly scared they could collect evidence for the edict, but doesn't look like it. They just spent all their bolts at my face, and then I just undid all their hard work. So I think we just run it back. Maybe I run one less Sacred Cat. Put in Regular Homestead Courage. Seems reasonable. We'll keep. Creatures, things to target the creatures. Should be okay. Loot's already. Double snacker? Yeah, okay. Gonna be a little annoying if I don't have life gain. I can just Sacred Cat. They're just gonna draw cards next turn, right? I can just Sacred Cat. And then put a Benevolent Blessing on it. Okay, so they're not going to. So let's swing the Sacred Cat. And then I guess play Trailblazer. Fighting Voice it? Yeah, sure. It did its job. Yep. And a Kitchen Imp. Okay. This is the sort of race we're dealing with. Wouldn't mind another land here. Land? Or a 1-drop? That'll do. Okay. So go here. Here. Hope there's no edict. Yep. Alright. We lose. Well, I mean, we probably still lose. I think I had to race them that way. I could have tried to... I forgot I had the Sacred Cat in the bin. I could have just Sacred Catted and the other thing. Take 6. Yep. Yeah, okay. And gain 3, but it's not worth it yet. They got me. Had to hope they didn't have the edict. And that's just how it goes. Yeah, this matchup's not fantastic. But, hey, we won a game. That's not too bad. Alright, welcome to round 3 versus Morrow. We'll go first. We have a Sacred Cat. I guess this is fine. See if Sacred Cat can survive. Tron. Land? I think I have to Lagona. It just gets bigger quicker. Prism. Probably nothing? Okay. So I guess we just go ham. Back for 5. Okay. Still nothing. Can't do much with just colorless mana. That's a good one. They're down to 12. 2. They should just concede. Yep, okay. Welcome to Tron. This is why I don't play it, because it just stumbles so much. Well, we just gotta try to, like, stop fogs, right? So we bring in Fairy Macabre. They could be on Ultratron, but I don't think we have anything. Well, that also stops Ultratron, right? So pick out a Guiding Voice. I guess Sacred Cat. Actually, I could take out Spirit Links. They're not doing much, and I'm better off having creatures in hand in deck, so we'll do that. Don't really need the life gain. One land I can't keep because I can't cast the creature I have in hand. Now I can, because I can cast the creatures in. Get rid of one of these Sky Guards. There's too many. Candy Trail. Nothing. Okay. Oh, map. Okay. I think it is just normal Fogtron. It could be, Flickertron. It could be Monstertron. But I haven't seen that in ages, so I doubt it. An actual forest. Could be, it probably is Monstertron. I'm gonna play Skyguard. Can't sack map. Cycle another end. Yeah. Right, Tron piece. Search for another Tron piece. Okay, get tower. Fine, okay. Another map. Okay. 5 mana next turn. 3 in a green. The Sentinel's Eyes. And then Homestead Courage. Back for 5. Map. Get tower. And what are they doing? Boulder Branch Golem. Pulse of Marasa. Interesting. Okay. That got me. That I was not expecting. Got more creatures. They can just cast Maelstrom Colossus. Oh, and they can pay the ward. Cool. Let's play another one. Let's play another one. Now they can station this with their Maelstrom Colossus in hand. Back with me with a 7/7. Yeah, I might have trouble this time. A little too slow. And wasn't expecting removal. I guess I put in pro green. Won't stop this, but station this. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'll scoop. I can't beat that. Mainly because this thing has reach. In that case, bring in these. Take out Spirit Links. Don't think I need to race. I'll bring in another Sacred Cat. And I don't think I need these Fairy Macabres. I'll bring in Guiding Voice and I guess another Sacred Cat. Yes. Sure. A lot of creatures though. Another 1-drop. I'll play Sentinel Eyes plus the 1-drop. If not, I'm just playing this Aerialist, I think. Yeah, I think that's the correct play. Cycle end? Nothing. Okay. Monstrous Emergence already? Okay. That's fine. They can't do it again. I think I still Skyguard though. I think it just does more damage over time. Get a power plant. I'll play and then nothing. Okay, Sentinel's Eyes on both? Just the one. Probably just the one. Gets more damage done that way. 7. Then hope they don't play a spaceship. Yep. Nothing I can do about it. It is colorless. Back with this. I think I Skyguard. They managed to kill both, then so be it. But if they manage to make that 7/7 flyer, then I need another creature to be able to get through. Yep. On what? That one? Okay. Hopefully I don't have another monstrous emergence. As soon as one big creature comes down, they're both going to be creatures, and then I don't know what to do. Helpful? Take Airbender's lesson. Airbending lesson. Because if I take Sokka's sword training, so this goes up to 3 of 6. Not enough. I think airbending lesson's just safer. My Sentinel's Eyes. Then just hope there's not a Pinnacle Starship. If there's another Pinnacle Starship, I just lose. But if it's anything else, I think I survive. I think I can win. That's fine. That's fine. Nah, it's not fine. Okay. Okay. Too much life. Do this. But get some counters. Seven, 7. Yeah, I lose. Because I can block this one. That's exactly 20. Alright, that was a cool deck to lose to. Not really much I can do against Pinnacle's kill ship, is there? Other than hope they don't hit Tron, which they just did every time. Oh well. Alright, welcome to round 4, up against Magus. We will go first. We have a Sky Guard, so we will keep. Might not play it till turn 3, depending on what we're up against. Okay, I'll wait in a turn. I'd rather not get bolted. Yep, fine. Hopefully I don't have double removal spell. Don't have any life gain currently. It's fine. And that's fine. Swing. Yep, okay. Gonna block, give pro black. Because I was on the player, right? Yeah, this is turn 3, so they can't do anything about this. Black. Black again. And now it should be out of range of burn spells. Plus I've got Benevolent Blessing anyway, so... Let this boy go to town. I guess put this on. Give it pro black again. If I get triple bolted, it's my own fault. And you can't swing in with this. Vampire's Kiss? Yep. Just keep putting it on black. Play this guy for some reason. I'll play the Trailblazer for no reason. Just so they know what I got in my hand. Back for 10. See if they can gain enough life to not die next turn. They could bolt me. No, they don't have enough. They won't have enough burn to do that. Yeah, cool. Okay, so the usual, this, these, and these. Take out these. One aerialist. Take out one Sky Guard as well. Umbra. It's not great. Fighting Voices. Bridge. Like Homestead Courage more. Try this. Yeah, okay. If I get edicted. Can't believe they live with a swamp. That never happens. Not that many untapped black sources in that deck. Oh, that's why. Wonder Weave Aerialist. Guess that's fine. Let's do this and Spirit Link. And then if it gets edicted, then I can just Aerialist. Yep. It happens. And there goes my Spirit Link. Okay. No more life gain for me. No tap land either. So this dies to Bolt. But so does anything else. The Edict. Oh. I'd cast Kitchen Imp. Unexpected. That's pretty good. I'll play this Sky card. Attack. Probably could have put the Umbra on the Sky Guard, but I don't know. This Aerialist seems harder for them to kill. Pick one. Oof. Yep. What are we menacing here? Fiery Temper. Gonna kill the Sky Guard or me? Fine. If they've got another Edict, they've got another Edict. There's nothing I can do about it. I think I'm gonna keep this Homestead Courage. Oh. I keep forgetting that doesn't have Vigilance automatically. I should have used it. Kitchen Imp number 2. Dark Withering. Okay. On Trailblazer or the Aerialist? Sure. It just gets rid of the Umbra. Pick 2. Fine. Anything else? That's pretty good. Put this back on here, because it seems to be harder for them to kill. Buff this one up. Even buff the Aerialist, so this Kitchen Imp can stop hitting me. It's fine. That's fine. Down to 10. I should have put on the Trailblazer. Now they've got a blocker. Yep. Swing? No, you can't swing, yeah. Attack. I have to block just in case. Got nothing, bro. I'd cast a Dark Withering? Nothing, okay. Attack for 2. Also got nothing. Play a Sacred Cat. Might have a Bolt. Yo, we beat the hard matchup. Oh god, that was terrible. Alright. 2-2. Lost against Rakdos Madness. We beat Rakdos Madness. We lost against some green shenanigans. Green Tron. Alright, let's see if we can get this 3-2. Alright, welcome to round 5 versus NV Goblin. Wonder if they're on goblins. We can't keep this. We have no creatures. Can't keep this. Have no creatures. We have creatures. We will keep. We will put back. Oh, this. We'll just put all our hopes in Trailblazer. Yo, we're doing the good. We're doing the good deed. Playing against the deck we might have a chance again. As long as I don't double bolt this, I think we're fine. Especially with that. Fine. That's fine, I guess. Big 3. I would really like a second land here. Second land. Can't ask for much, I guess. Fine. Bushwhacker. Alright, I can block whatever. Still a lot of damage. And a 5. Okay. I guess I just Homestead Courage. Back for 3. And hope they don't have another Bushwhacker. Or a Bolt, I guess? A Bolt won't get me. Double Bolt will get me. Even if there's a Bushwhacker, I go to 1. Yo, that's what we wanted to see. So now I can just do this. And then Homestead Courage. Have Vigilance for another turn. Yep, cool. That's how you win with almost a one-lander. Against the God Draw of Rally. Bring in, like, Sacred Cats. Put in the wrong shield. 1. And Lifelink. Take out Emerge. Take out Sky Guard. It's just too slow. It's not worth it here. At least Wonderweave Aerialist makes them work for it. Alright, we got a Trailblazer. We don't have life gain, but this is fine. Tomb Raider, okay. Trailblazer. Pass. We don't block the first one. Unless it's Burning Tree. Oh. To rally? Or just Monkey. Yeah, okay. Monkey, Monkey. Unless they're going to Fire Blast this. I think I'm okay. The block here. They get in 1 damage. I can't believe they did it. That's fair. It does really wreck them. Oh, I probably wouldn't be laughing if I didn't have a second creature. Oh, we're blocking the Percussionist. Oh, they're not attacking with it. Okay. No lands? Excellent. Yo, oh my god. We're just living the good life, right? Put this on. And then give it Vigilance. And then they should just concede, yeah. I mean, that was a funny way to go out. So 4-1 and a 3-2. Deck is very quick and pretty decent. Let's wrap this up. Alright, that went pretty well. Ended up 4-1 and 3-2. So 7-3 overall, which is pretty good for an aggro deck. Like, what we lost to Red Green Storm, Ruby Storm, as people call it, because we were just that little bit too slow. We don't have the interaction. Like, I had 1 gut shot to get rid of a Thornscape Familiar, but it still wasn't enough, and then they just went off. Green Tron, because they managed to hit Pinnacle Starship or whatever it is, like every turn they needed to, and I didn't hit Hyena Umbra. I was trying to think of something like in the deck that would actually make me survive those stupid things. And Hyena Umbra is the option. It's just, I didn't hit those. I hit other things. Like, it looked like I had a chance, but yeah, they just hit everything they needed to, and there wasn't much I could do. And Red Black Madness. So Red Black Madness, we did beat it once, but we also lost to it as well. That seems like probably the most common worst matchup that you could probably go up against, just because it has those edicts as well as like a decent clock. Yeah, and like every time an edict came down, I'd pretty much just auto lost. Because even if we can like protect against edicts with Sacred Cat or whatnot, it's if it's the, I can never remember the name of it, the one that collects evidence, makes you sacrifice the biggest creature, which is what they always run anyway. They always run at least 2 in the sideboard. Then you can't do anything. It's just going to kill your biggest creature, and there's nothing you can do about it. Otherwise, we win. We beat 7 different decks. So this, I didn't actually get to play against Red Madness, which I thought was the most common deck. We played against Mono Red Rally, which this deck just completely eats. All you need to do is just land a Trailblazer with a lifelinker on it, and from there you usually can't lose. They even fire blasted the turn 1 Trailblazer and it made them lose, which was really funny. I beat the mirror. It's just luck. I mean, there's some funky things you can do with Benevolent Blessing because you can put it on their creatures, but most of the time it's just luck on what you draw. We beat Kiln Fiend, which they mulliganed. That was just a nothing. They mulliganed too many times. Gruul was pretty straightforward. I think our creatures actually get bigger than Gruul's. So what you need is just a really big Trailblazer with First Strike and Vigilance, and just sort of like keep pecking at them. It's annoying, like, because they can produce a pile of spawns that does stop the lifelink, but I mean, they can't really get through, as you could see in that game. And then we beat Jund, Wildfire, and Affinity, both the mid-range piles. So both those decks, I think, are pretty hard. I think I got a little bit lucky, and I played decently well to beat both those two. I think Airbending Listen showed its... I think it shows its true potential in those mid-range matchups when you actually get to 3 mana. When it's just like a aggro fest, this doesn't really do much. Saga Sword Training I did like. I played it a couple of times. Like, the Guiding Voice Lesson package I think is very good. Just because it gives you options, and I do like options. Yeah, Soccer Sword Training I think is the one you always go for first, just because it draws you another card because it gets you a clue. But I really like this. Sideboard, I'm not too sure. There's not much you can really do against Rakdos Madness. You just got to hope to draw well. And yeah, like I really like the only things that felt a bit off, like maybe like 3 ofs. I feel like all of this, and maybe even like 1 Spirit Link, maybe. I feel like all of this is like staple, right? Even the 4 Benevolent Blades, and maybe 3. We'll go 3 of this. So I feel like this is like, I'm really happy with all of this. This is sort of what I feel might be the flex slots. So we can try to put maybe more 1-drops. You could run, if you're facing a lot of elves, you can put in oh, what's the Deathblade Elite? Haven't seen Deathblade Elite for a while because it's just bad into most things, but it's really good against elves. You can put in more lifelink. There's like a decent amount of cards you can pick up here. You can put in more Emerged Unscathed. That's probably that's probably all there really is as options. It's a pretty fixed deck, especially if you don't want to play like the solid footing version. Yeah, which I'm just not a fan of. It requires everything having vigilance, and having vigilance is nice, but having to actually find your Sentinel's Eyes or the light, the speed one. I don't know what it's called. There's too many cards these days. You can play that as well, but yeah, this was fun. It's fun to play a quick deck every now and then instead of this was probably like I played 10 rounds and it would have been the same as 1 league of Turbo Fog, right? So I think if you're wanting to play quick leagues, I think this is a good option if you're sick of playing red. If you're seeing a lot of red and it's not Rakdos Madness, I think this is a very good option because it does sort of beat up those decks. And yeah, if you didn't know about it, here it is. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.